over. And since then, the state wasn't as prosperous anymore. So maybe that's why we like to talk about that period that much, is because that's when Kiev and Rus and like the former Ukrainian land was so great and prosperous. That's why we like to talk about that. But then, as you might know, Mongolians came. It was the Mongol army that destroyed a huge land, and they unfortunately destroyed Kiev as well. They invaded Rus and they ruined Kiev, and they also killed around 50,000 people, which was a lot at that time. So that was the time when Kiev and Rus was destroyed, Kiev was destroyed, and lots of deaths were brought by Mongolian army. And after that we have a period that is known as ruin, but we'll talk about that next time. And now we just stop our review of everything we learned during the first semester. Much shorter, but I just wanted everyone to be more or less on the same page. So what I want you to remember from here is just a few facts. Fact number one, who were the people who came to the land around the 5th century? So there were lots of goths and like lots of different people living in the territory. And then someone came from the north. Who was that? Oh, no, before that. Slavs, right? Slavic people. So Slavs came. And they built Kiev. Who were the founders of Kiev? So in the 5th century, there were 4 founders of Kiev. Who are they? Great, thank you. Who else is there? Okay, it's Shep. Anyone else? Horif and their sister Libid. Okay, we've got these people. And after that, they ruled for around 5 centuries, until in the 9th century someone came. Who came in the 9th century and killed everyone? Yeah. Ivar and his father Olaf came. So they were Vikings. Vikings came and killed everyone. But we don't see it as like a bad period, because actually they brought lots of good to us. And we get a few princes who were famous from the Vikings dynasty. Who do you remember? So let's start with Sviatoslav. What did Sviatoslav do? He was one of the princes.
Slavic tradition.
That's true. So he brought back all the Slavic traditions. He was wearing those costumes, and he became closer to that. Paganism was brought back by him too. After Sviatoslav, we've got, maybe we can talk a bit about his mother, Olga. What did his mother do? So maybe first she was the first female ruler, and then she did something that no one did before. What did she do? So at that time, everyone believed in paganism, and she was the person to. Yeah, she was the person to become Christian. So she got baptized, the first person in the land to be baptized. Let's talk about the son of Sviatoslav. What's his name? The name of our president too. Yeah, that's right. So we've got Volodymyr the Wise. And what is he famous for? What did he do in 998? Alright, he wanted to be closer to Europe. What did he do to become closer to European states? Yeah, he ended paganism and he baptized everyone. So starting from then, everyone is Christian. So he baptized the land. And after that, we got his son. What's his name? Yeah, his name is Yaroslav. And tell me, what did Yaroslav do? Oh, sorry. Volodymyr the Great and Yaroslav the Wise. That's how it was. Sorry. And what did Yaroslav do? Yeah, he built cathedrals, churches. What else did he do? Maybe we can talk about libraries. Anything else he did? Yeah, great. He became closer to European countries with the help of marriages and sending his daughters to get married. And maybe we can talk about the law system that he developed on the base of the German law. All right, a very short history, and we can move next. So, we stopped here last semester, and then I will upload the reading text, which will be named History Textbook. I hope it doesn't scare you much, because actually it's going to be only like 5 pages of the whole history for the semester. And I hope you can read that before your midterm. So please do that, find it later. It's going to be for like the next 6 classes, I believe, before midterms in April 21st, 23rd. All right, so right now, we continue with the letters, as I promised, and I did print it. I did print all of these materials for us today. But if it's your first semester and you feel like you struggle, please do letters in Duolingo, because we cannot spend too much time on the letters. I'm just going to distribute that. So I believe it's going to be some extra, but I will collect it later. So please make sure you write now, because I will ask everyone to take a picture and send it to me to see it after the class. Make sure you're writing down with me together now. Well, it's super weird, but it says something is wrong. I don't know why.
Is it small?
Great. Let's see. In front of you, you see this file, which is the writing practice. And we will do two things now. Thing number one, I want everyone to have the pronunciation next to the letter. So for example, in a second I will show you the file. You see the first letter. In the brackets, you just need to write down the sound, like for example, ah in car. So that's what we do. Somewhere when you have some space over here, please just write down how you pronounce that. And we will just go like all the letters first, and then we will do some writing too. So the writing is going to be with the help of the video. Or maybe, excuse me, can we change? Let's do the writing first, and then we do the sounds. So let's see, that's going to be the first letter. And please write it down and print it. And you can see all the proportions and everything she does. Let's see, that's going to be the first letter you see. What's the letter? Ah, that's nice. So the first letter, please write it down next to your first line. Someone just came, you can take the papers, I have them, more of them. And right now, let's say it together one more time. Let's go. Ah. Let's see the second letter. Yeah, that's good. So they're printed. That's something you will see in the books. Let's write down the second letter and let's say B. Please make sure you're writing because then you will send it to me in Teams. I'll check it. If you don't have the paper, please come. I've got more. Okay, so we have A, B. Let's see the next letter. This letter is letter V. That's a very specific letter for Ukrainian language. Okay, let's say together. If you just came, please take the paper. Alright, that was letter V. And let's see the one that you have in English too. What is this letter? G. G. So it's closer to English. G. Alright, let's continue. Let's see. So this is a bit tricky because we usually don't write like that in cursive. But that's the one. What's this letter? Let's say again. The. Alright, and since we finished the first line here, let's name them again. You name the same. What do you see? A, B, V, H, G, B. Nice. Let's do the second line. What is this letter? A.
Okay.
It's different from Russian. We learned Russian before. Let's again. A. Okay, let's see the next letter. This is just softer, like a circle. What's that letter? Someone name it. Please. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, maybe you would want to watch the one here. What's that letter? Oops. J. Good. Sorry, I messed it up. So we have A, yeah. Let's see again. So one more time, you can see how she writes that, but there are no rules actually. It's a good way to do that, but since it's only in the textbooks, we actually never write that. Even kids, we don't write this way. We only write in cursive. That's how we learned from the beginning. This is just like the font in the textbook. Okay. Once again, J. All right. The next one is Z. That's good. Z. What about this letter? Oh, the short one, the small one. E. And almost the same, but 2 dots on the top. Yeah, thank you. That's good. All right, let's read the second line. What do you see? What's the first letter? Good. Once again, A. What about this letter? Yeah, nice job. What else do you see? J. Thank you. Z. Very good. Nice. E. Thank you. Let's see what's next. All right. What is it? Y. So Y, letter Y. One more. K. What about this thing? L. Nice, thank you. L. And the one here is M. Thanks. Shotse. N. Дякую. What about this one? Okay, thank you. O. And the one here is P. Good job. So let's read this line again. What's the first letter? Y. K. L. M. N. O. P. Good job, thank you. Alright, this letter is letter R. Thank you. Then you have letter S. After that, you got letter, let's say it's P. Alright, what else do you see? U. And the one here is F. So there are no rules, as I said. It's up to you. She wrote it like that, it's good. She wrote the other one like that, it's good. Maybe you can do like that too. It doesn't matter because it's just printed, but we never actually write down by ourselves. So that was letter F. And then you have letter H. And this paper in front of you is good for proportions, so you can see how big everything should be or small. And one more is going to be S. Nice. And let's go one by one, from R to S. What do you see? R, S, T, U, F, H, S. Okay, I feel like one more. Okay, not too tired. Let's see, what's that? Sh. 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 It's like sh and ch. Oh, this one has no sign. It makes the one before softer, soft sign. Oh, the one here is U in universe, U. And the last letter of the alphabet is letter
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. So let's name them one more time, and then super fast we'll make some notes for you how you read them. And we're done with the letters. Sorry, I just want to open that. Here, here. Let's read the letters again. One by one, the last line. What's the first letter you see? Oh no, sorry, here. Ch. Sh. So sign. U. Yeah. All right. What we do now? I'm going to show you these Ukrainian letters again. And I know it's double word, but what I want you to do, I want you to write down the sound. So you have it in front of you, if you ever need that. Also, it's a good time for you to write down the cursive. So you just now had these letters in printed, and you can do the cursive if you wish. If you find it too hard, please don't do that. The most important now is just to write down the pronunciation of these letters so you have them in front of you. And one more time, that's going to be your first letter. If you feel brave enough, you can try it with cursive too. It shouldn't be that hard with the notes she made for you. So please just write down like the notes, how you pronounce these sounds. So it's like in car, or you can use like bo, if it feels easier. Just make some notes of pronunciation of the letters. Alright, let's go. The first letter is letter A. Nice. What about the next letter? B. So you can write down like B in bad, the same letter. And you can try to do some cursive. Let's see the next letter. Let's name it. It's going to be V. Like V in bed, for example. So honestly, there is no right or wrong. You could choose either how she writes or maybe what you see here is a bit different. It's all the preference of the person who writes that. We develop our own style over years, just how you do the characters. So it's like V in bed. And the next letter. So this might be a bit confusing. It's something between G and H. And once again, H. Great, let's keep going. Ready? The next letter is something you would find in English. Like G in give, for example. this little. And also up to you. In the textbook they don't have any line on the top, but it's also the preference. And let's say good. Right? The next letter. It's like D in dog, for example. D. Good. All right, let's see. So this is going to be a, short a. And once again, a. Like adding Jerry, for example. Alright, ready? The next letter is going to be yeah. Just like yeah and yes. So please write it down next to it. Ready? The snowflake looking letter. Let's say je. And it's like as in pleasure, but only in this word. Je, pleasure. So you could actually write down like CH, but also je sound pleasure. Alright, please don't close, like we're almost done. Let's go. This is gonna be Z. Like, for example, Z and Z. Z. Oh, if you just came, I feel like there are quite a few people who just came. Could you please take those printed papers? Probably there are more in the back. Alright, so this is letter Z. Let's keep going. This letter is letter B. It's very short I, like ink. So ink, big, ink. Slimmer sister. Feet, E, for example, or C, E, E. Also up to you. If you like it, you can add one dot or without the dot. Right. Next letter, very similar. Again, the wrong picture because it should be two dots. I'm sorry for that wrong picture. Two dots, and the letter itself is Y. Y like in yield. Y. Then you have Y and toy, for example, Y. The next letter. K. kitten. The next letter is thinner than it is in your